title Regency Title Company to meet my wife and the realtors and the sellers, because we're getting ready to purchase a rental property, and I'll take you through that here in a little bit. Kind of wanted to touch base on a couple of things. One is I had some comments recently on my video I did where I was working on my mower deck, and I did some welding, and you know, I do things probably a little differently. I think I even said in the video that, you know, I don't claim to be a professional welder. And you got to remember that this is not these are not teaching videos. These videos are for entertainment, and so I just kind of wanted to let you know that the stuff that we do on the videos may or may not be the correct way of doing something. And just remember, you know, I do have a theater background, so sometimes it might sound a little dramatic with the things we're doing, but I got to tell you that none of this is scripted. We don't, I mean, if there's anybody else in the video with me, there's no scripting going on. It's just what comes out of our mouths. This is just the way we are. This is who I am, and you know, I think I've said before in the videos, you don't have to watch. I mean, I hope that you do. I hope that you share these videos and that a lot of people watch them, because I enjoy watching other real reality TV stuff. So what I call real reality TV. So anyway, the phrase TV might show my age. You know, I assume the younger people don't really call it that. So, but anyway, it is what it is. And Spot and I are heading over to meet my wife and the realtors and everybody, like I said earlier. So I'll show you more. Bye. Rick here again. Well, I just kind of wanted to give a little update here. We, being my wife and I, we just purchased another rental property for our collection, if you want to call it that. And I thought I'd just take you a walk through. There's no one living here, hasn't been for a while. It's a pretty nice little home. Well, it's not necessarily little, it's 1,580 square feet. And it's been a duplex. Currently, it has not been used as a duplex. And I actually have a family that is renting from us already that needs a bigger home, and so we're going to leave it as a single family dwelling, but it will always have the option of making it back into a duplex if we need to in the future. So anyway, with that said, I want to give a shout out to the folks down at the title company and the two realtors that we dealt with on this, getting it closed in a good proper time. It was awesome. And so anyway, I thought I'd just do a quick walkthrough with you, just to kind of give you an idea and maybe point out a few things we're going to do. So more later. Okay, well, here's the outside of the house. We'll kind of look up here. Some things I want to do to the outside, obviously, is I want to trim the trees back off the roof. The roof doesn't look that old, but if the trees continue to rub on the shingles, of course they're going to, you know, destroy the shingle. And then there's no gutters, and there is a little bit of water infiltration into the basement, so we want to put some gutters on this house, and we will. The paint looks pretty nice on it. We'll probably touch some of that up. This dead tree here's got to go. And then this side porch over here, this is the door that comes out of the kitchen. And again, some of the trim is rotted off, and so we need to do a little TLC on that, put a little paint on it, and some gutters. Gutters will make a big difference on this house as far as the water, controlling the water coming in, seeping in through the basement. And so, you know, little TLC. It's raining right now, so probably won't linger out here too long. Got some back street parking, or alley parking, so that's good. The family that's moving in here is going to have several vehicles. So, and there's a little old chicken barn out here, chicken coop. It's probably original to the property, back before the city has gotten so big. And so this behemoth of a tree here, got a hold of my buddy Mark Lane. He's going to come over and give me a quote on getting this thing trimmed up, because this one is out of hand as well. So this is the back porch. So we will be probably doing a little work on this porch. I noticed that there's a board. It's kind of weak right in here when you step on it. So probably need a little bracing on that, possibly some new lumber. We'll get that figured out. And the side of the house over here. So we've got a crawl space door here. I haven't been in that yet. We did buy this property as is, so I kind of did a walkthrough with it with my realtor, so I wasn't too worried about all that. But I'm sure once we get into the attic and get into the crawl space, we may find some more things we need to fix. Little interesting things like, this is a nice light fixture, but if you look at it, the door, you can't open the door up because the light fixture is over the door. So, not that we need to go in and out that door, but we ought to fix it so someone could in an emergency. So we'll go on in here and see what's going on. This is a nice big room, but as you can see, it's very dark in here because there is no ceiling lights. So we will be putting in some lights, and all the lights in the house, except for the one in this room, they have pull chains. So we're going to put in some light switches, make it a little more user friendly. This room is probably originally was the dining room for the house, but it actually does have a closet. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a wall right across here and wall this off, and then this will be a bedroom, and then there'll be a hallway that goes back to the laundry room / bathroom, and then over here to the kitchen. So this level, they've taken out the shower unit in this level, or the bathtub probably, and have put in a washer dryer hookup, which is great. But what I'm going to do is right here where these wire baskets are, I'm going to put in a stand-up shower so that this level as well has a full bathroom. So that's one thing we're going to do. And we'll probably refinish all these floors. We're getting ready to sand the floors over at the Shelby Street project, so we'll probably do them all at the same time. And we'll get them sanded down and polyurethaned. I am going to take this dishwasher out because I noticed the piping downstairs is leaking, and it doesn't have a vent in it, so it probably backs up. I'm just guessing that. I don't know. I haven't tried to use it, but we're not going to be putting the dishwasher back in. That comes out. It comes with a refrigerator that does work. So the folks that are going to be renting this from me have their own refrigerator, so I'm going to take this refrigerator and take it over and put it in the shop, I think. And then it has a stove, kitchen cabinets. This is the downstairs kitchen. So then there's a door from here that goes out onto the back deck, which we already looked at earlier. So we'll take a quick run upstairs here. Again, user-friendly kind of stuff. This is a pull chain to turn on the light switch. See it? You can probably, I don't know if you can see it, the camera's kind of dark, so we'll be putting in some different lighting and making that a little more user-friendly. This was at one time the kitchen. So since we're using this as a single-family dwelling right now, we're not going to put the kitchen back in, but I can always put it in the future. And then this room, again, this is what I'm talking about. You have to pull these chains to get the lights on. So I want to put some switches in, just make it a little more user-friendly. Here's the upstairs bath. It's another full bathroom. Needs to be finished. They put some new stuff in it, but it hasn't been finished up yet, so we'll get that done. Looks like at one time there's been a roof leak. However, I've been over here a couple of times when it's been raining, and it isn't wet. So I'm thinking that's probably old damage, or possibly this old chimney that's right here is leaking the flashing around the roof. So we'll check that out. I've got Martin from Martin's Heating and Air coming over today. You've seen him on our other projects because you can't see it, but there's an old furnace here that we're not even going to attempt to use. And it's got window units right now for heating and cooling. That's what they're using. So we're going to put in a central air unit and get this all central aired. Here's another bedroom upstairs. Again, we have to pull the chain to get the light to come on. I need to get back over to Shelby Street and get some work done before Mark meets me over here to look at this old furnace. And we'll show you more later. Bye. Run, Tallulah, run! Hi, baby.